This meeting is being recorded.
Episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. We are pleased to be joined by Geschickter, who is, of course, one of the owners of JTG Daugherty Racing. Tad, how are you?
Doing great. How about you?
I'm doing well. As we get ready for a new NASCAR season, of course, big changes for you guys. Of course, for the first time since 2016, you guys are only one car. What's that been like? And talk about all the changes that you guys made for this upcoming season.
Yeah, I think it was a necessity. Certainly not something we preferred to do, moving from two cars to one. But COVID certainly has had its impact on supply chain and product supply. And as a marketing proposition, our team creates demand for products. So certainly some of our sponsors wanted to take a break or back out a little bit till product supply got a little bit better at the end of this COVID thing. Certainly the cost of charters went way up. We own one charter and we're leasing one. Kind of all those things together, the cost of the new car. We just thought that we'd be stronger if we kind of consolidated our efforts and our resources into one team.
Do you think one day down the road, do you think you might be back to a two-car team?
I never say never. We've been in the sport for 28 years. It definitely goes in cycles.
Yeah.
I definitely see sponsorship interest picking up again. I think at the end of the day, we just need to get to the other side of a lot of things America's been experiencing the last 2 years and get to the new normal and figure out what that looks like.
Yeah, for sure. Let's talk about this LA Clash coming up here. Of course, getting ready for that, and you got some interesting propositions. Of course, what the car is going to look like, and of course, talk about that, and also the pit crew sponsorship with Vega.
Absolutely. I think it's a brilliant idea to go to the Super Bowl market the week of the Super Bowl and create some new fans and awareness out there in the West Coast. So it's definitely gotten stale doing it at Daytona. I think the Clash at Daytona, and certainly it's breathing new life into it. Fox is interested enough to put it on network TV, which is great for our sponsors, and certainly looks like we're selling a lot of tickets. Have no idea what to expect from the race. Definitely going to be exciting for sure. Absolutely. The pit crew sponsorship kind of came about through someone I worked with on the Scott tissue brand years ago as an associate brand manager. He's now marketing director at Vega, and they make tools for the plumbing industry. Really a neat technology that allows people to crimp and join pipes in the plumbing industry faster than is done any other way. So the idea there was, probably the person watching on TV isn't going to buy a Vega tool or product for their home, but certainly professionals in the construction industry would certainly see where that's a great benefit if they're aware of it and they try it and they see it. So it's kind of one of those ones, probably didn't make sense to put it on the hood every week, right? You're not going to get much benefit from that. So we came up with a creative way to really tie him to our pit crew. Right tools in the hands of the right professionals can create, breakthrough results. And that's what his product does. That's what the pit crew does. And it's kind of a nice marketing tie for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Talk about with this next gen car. Talk about that for a second. Like, do you have enough next gen cars to get through the season? Everyone talks about the supply chain. Where are you guys at right now?
That's a good question. In the past, we built our Daytona car would not run at Fontana or Phoenix, right? So, we had that whole thought process that you have to have, your several cars for Daytona and your Clash car, and then you had three totally different design cars for the three races on the West Coast. The way this car is built, you can run the same car everywhere. So that's a hard question to ask. I think a lot of it depends on your fortunes as you do a quarter mile and then you do Daytona for a week. You can tear some stuff up. So I think we have 4 cars in the shop and enough parts to put 3 of them together on most. So as long as we watch our P's and Q's and don't tear a lot of stuff up, which obviously is kind of the goal every week, we should be able to sequence through that stuff. We've noticed this car is faster to put together, right? So you saw at the test at Charlotte, I think Austin Dillon crashed on the first day, and he was gone for about 5 hours, went back up to welcome and came back with the same car and was testing again. So I think NASCAR's got a plan. I think we'll have to definitely be careful until the parts get more plentiful supply. But I feel good about how testing's gone and what we've learned, and looking forward to seeing what it does during the races.
Yeah, of course, it'll be Daytona ready again. Speaking of that, I know your partner Kroger has got some interesting propositions, and now people in the campgrounds can order groceries online.
Yeah, I think that's a great benefit that Daytona is offering to all their fans. The campgrounds are sold out down there. Kroger's a longtime supporter of the sport, loves the sport like the fans do, and wants to be part of their lives. And now they have one of these new automated distribution centers that they're popping up in markets all over the country to ship to home quickly. And they're doing that in Florida. There's one in Florida about 2 hours from the track, and just made sense to see if it isn't even possible to order groceries online, get them delivered to the track right away. And they figured it out, as Kroger does. They're the biggest and the best. And I think it's going to be a great benefit to everyone who's camping out and tailgating there. Just if I forgot something, I can order it. If I ran out of something, I can order it. I don't have to leave the campground. I don't have to leave the track, and it'll be a real convenience for them.
Absolutely. That's and of course you can go to Kroger.com for more details on that. Also, let's talk about this year. Of course, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is back for you guys once again. Talk about him, and what are we going to expect from the 47 team this year?
Boy, I think the testing's been really promising. I think the car has the promise of creating more competitive balance in the sport than we've ever seen. I know that Ricky's the fastest driver I've ever had. He's definitely knows how to get around a racetrack, and when we give him the right stuff, man, he can run with anybody. So I think the real question is going to be how good is our simulation? Chevy's stepped up and given us some driver sim time, which has been helpful this winter. We've never had that before. I think there's some promise that that's going to help us kind of hone our setups in a little bit better. The interesting thing with this new car is, even though we get a little bit of practice in qualifying, if you missed it at a racetrack on a practice weekend, you could change 4 springs. You're not going to do that with this car. It takes a little bit longer to work on it in the time frame that we have for practice. So I think it's really going to be dependent on our engineers and how they communicate with Ricky and figure this car out. But the tests have been really good. He's been fast compared to everyone else, and I know when we give him the right stuff, he can get the job done.
In terms of, I know, of course, your longtime partnership with the Kroger brand, what are we going to expect in terms of partners? Are we going to see another year of you working with Kroger? What's that relationship been like, working with the Kroger company?
It's really evolved. We probably did promotions market by market with Kroger on behalf of Kingsford and all our sponsors for 25 years, and just got to know everyone from selling in those promotions to Kroger. When they decided that NASCAR was the national sport that they wanted to own, as they rolled out their kind of evolving programs and delivery systems to the world to use to publicize that, it was really gratifying that they came to us and said, hey, we know you, we like you, we'd like you to be our team. So it's that's been a really evolving relationship, and even the first year is more driven by how much product that we put on the floor in the stores. Then their targeted marketing company, Kroger Precision Marketing, got more involved, where we could really talk to race fans and specific Kroger loyal customers differently and include that in the program. This year, the loyalty programs have come in and decided they want to leverage it. So we have a fuel rewards program that's launching in Florida, and Joey Logano and Ricky Stenhouse are on TV commercials launching that. We've got obviously the Kroger delivery folks who are looking to use it differently, like they are in Daytona. Even the Kroger Health division, which everyone thinks of Kroger Health as the pharmacies and the stores, but they're really about teaching people more about how to stay healthy. You know, food is medicine. So telehealth, telenutrition, biometric screening like blood pressure and things like that, which they offer. They really want to feed the human spirit as their mission. And I see more and more every department in Kroger now realizing this is a valuable asset, not just the merchandising department. So it's a lot of fun. It's really busy, a lot of new programs, but we just look to keep innovating and adding value for them because they're a great partner.
All right. Tag Geschickter, thank you so much for coming on and talking with us. Good luck at the LA Clash, and good luck at Daytona and the rest of the season.
Thank you. Great to see you.